People who are now married because you didn't know how to break up. How is that going for you? We got engaged at 19 because our church required it. My girlfriend was moving in with me for college, and her parents said either we get engaged or she stays home in Arkansas. I panicked and bought a $200 ring from Walmart. She cried when I proposed. I thought they were happy tears. The engagement lasted 3 years. Every time we'd set a wedding date, I'd find an excuse to push it back. Grad school applications in February, her summer internship in May, my parents' divorce in October. She never questioned it, which should have been my first clue something was wrong. Year 1, I told myself we were just young and needed time. Year 2, I started having this recurring nightmare where I'd be standing at the altar and my legs wouldn't move. Year 3, I'd drive past the jewelry store where we registered and feel my chest tighten. My friends would ask about wedding plans, and I'd change the subject. Her friends would post engagement photos, and she'd close Instagram. We were living together, splitting bills, adopting a cat, doing couple things, but neither of us would talk about the actual wedding. Finally, her mom cornered us at Christmas dinner. She pulled out her iPad, showed us a venue in Nashville, and said she'd already put down a $3,000 deposit. August 12th, 2017, non-refundable. My girlfriend just nodded and said, "Okay, Mom." I felt like I was drowning. I spent that entire spring having panic attacks in grocery store parking lots. I'd be buying milk, and suddenly I couldn't breathe. My roommate found me sitting in my car one night, engine running, just staring at nothing. He asked if I was okay. I said yeah, just tired. The week before the wedding, everything felt wrong. The tuxedo fitting, the rehearsal dinner, watching her mom cry about her baby getting married. I kept waiting for someone to call it off. Anyone. A meteor. A flood. Something. The night before the wedding, I couldn't sleep. I went to her hotel room at 2 a.m. because I needed to see her. I found her sitting in the bathroom with the lights off, mascara running down her face. My heart stopped. I sat down next to her on the cold tile floor and asked what was wrong. I was ready to comfort her, tell her everything would be fine, play the supportive groom role I'd been practicing for 3 years. She looked up at me with red eyes and whispered, "I keep hoping you'll call it off. I've been praying every night that you'd just say you can't do this." I just stared at her. The bathroom fan hummed. Someone laughed in the hallway outside. "I've been waiting for you to call it off," I said, "for 3 years. Her face changed. "What? I thought you wanted this. Your mom, your church, everyone was so excited. I didn't want to be the guy who broke your heart." She started laughing. Not happy laughing, that horrible laugh cry thing people do when everything's falling apart. "I thought you wanted this. You're the one who proposed, because your parents made us." "I know." We sat on that bathroom floor until 4 a.m., just talking. Really talking for the first time in maybe a year. About how we both felt trapped. How we'd been too scared to hurt each other. How we got engaged because church culture said we had to, not because we actually wanted to. About how we spent 3 years hoping the other person would be brave enough to end it. She asked what we should do. The wedding was in 14 hours. Her whole family was already in town. My parents had flown in from Oregon. The photographer was confirmed. The cake was made. The DJ was setting up. I didn't know. So I asked her, "Do you love me?" She thought about it for a long time. Then she said, "I don't know if I love you the way I'm supposed to, but I love that you've been just as terrified as me. I love that you didn't want to hurt me. I love that we've spent 3 years being too scared to break each other's hearts." She grabbed my hand. Maybe that actually means something. We almost called it off anyway. We sat there debating until sunrise, making lists of reasons to stay and reasons to go. But then she said something that changed everything. "Everyone's going to tell us we're crazy for getting married this young, but I think we'd be crazier to walk away from someone who cares about us this much." We got married 12 hours later. I cried during the vows. So did she. I don't think anyone knew if they were happy tears or not. That was 7 years ago. Our daughter's 5 now. We still laugh about that bathroom floor conversation. About how we almost didn't make it to our own wedding. And last month on our anniversary, I asked her the same question I asked that night. "Do you love me?" She didn't hesitate this time. She just smiled and said, "More than I ever thought possible."